Hello and welcome to the Department of Deportation. Today we're going to be talking about Ian Roberts, who is the head of the biggest school system in Iowa. He was the superintendent. So let's take a look at how this illegal, who was armed repeatedly with firearms and big giant hunting knives, how he was in charge of a bunch of school kids and was getting paid $300K. Don't forget to like and share this video and follow our channel. So, a couple days ago we saw a news break that this guy, who was from Guyana, and he's 100% illegal immigrant, that he was the head of the biggest school system in Iowa. And, as we see, more and more details started to emerge, and this got even crazier. Like, did they do any background checks? Did they submit any type of tax paperwork to the federal government? How did this guy even get hired and paid? All these questions, some of them still remain to be answered, but let's take a look at some of the details. So, it turns out that this guy, of course, he didn't go quietly or nicely. He instead fled into the bushes like a coward where he was caught. Well, it turns out he actually did have a blicky. It looks like a Generation 4, and it says it's a Glock 19. So, where did he get that from? How did he purchase that? Was that an illegal firearm that somebody purchased for him? All kinds of awesome questions. But this wasn't even his first encounter with firearms. He's already been convicted of this previously, and that's what that initial other mugshot is for. Crazy that this guy had all these charges and was still school superintendent. And he already has final orders of deportation. This guy's not supposed to be in our country. It's already been decided by our legal system. He's already had all of his due process. He said, F that, I'm just going to stay here. And it's crazy that he was making $300,000 a year off of the taxpayers.
It is shocking to me that someone in charge of our school district, the largest school district in Iowa, had a final removal order. How does that happen? I don't think it would have happened under your tenure.
Well, it's a great question. Obviously, the school district did not do their due diligence. He has a criminal record as well. So clearly they didn't do any type of background investigation. The amazing part here is he has no work authorization. So when they enter this individual's information into their system in order to get paid, to pay taxes and the like, all sorts of red flags should have been prompted there. So I think it'll be interesting to see what they say, to see how this individual, did he use an alias? How did this come about? And I think it begged the further question of the amount of illegal aliens that are here in the United States working in everyday jobs and the like. And some of them, like this individual who has a possession charge, has other criminal acts on their record, and to be so close to school children, right? To be part of the education system there in Des Moines is really troubling.
I mean, this story really does have all the parts of the current immigration debate. It's got a person that was taking American jobs, getting those American taxpayer dollars. And he was in the country illegally, originally on an overstayed visa, but then had final orders of deportation and had violated all the conditions of that visa to begin with anyways. So you had somebody that was not supposed to be here, taking American jobs, making lots of money off the American taxpayers, got caught with multiple firearms, and he wasn't allowed to have one in the first place, let alone the other time. How many times was that on school property? What was this guy doing with it? All these questions, a bunch of them, like I said, it's not even going to be answered necessarily. This guy's definitely a good candidate to go to Alligator Alcatraz and then ship him right out of the country. I can't wait to see him gone. Anyways, that does it for this episode. Don't forget to like and share the channel and visit our Etsy store that's linked down below.